To the one that I did, the reason that they won't allow my black algae to turn on, but it was for a relaxer. I was doing a home kit. Anyhow, I just washed my hair with very, very little product because you know I don't have anything. And I want to show you how they're trying to force us to buy products that we don't need to. The hair is not, consider the type of brushes that you brush your hair with. Strands of hair just are not that weak. There's no reason why my hair should be breaking like it's been. And I'm not using anything, haven't been using anything but coconut oil and Cream of Nature's foam and wrap. I'm going to comb it out real quick. I'm going to show you how much excessive shedding there is. Yeah. As you can see, my hair is not parted in sections at all. I'm just taking a nice chunk, combing it out, and combing it out until I'm done. Okay, I just did my right side, your left, and this is how much hair came out. Okay, now I'm done with my left, your right. Here's how much came out. Together, that's what we have right now, which is much less because I'm recording. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to dry my hair and do another run through. Okay, I just dried it. And there is some shedding going on. I don't know if you can see it or not. But it's nothing like it was, though. And this is how much is coming out from the black shirt. Now, do you see the significant difference between the amount of hair that comes out when I'm recording and when I'm not recording? I didn't do anything much different. Put it back in the ponytail until I flat iron it. Oh, that door. I was about to say, I know I don't have a bud that big in the back of my head. But I parted, left a little piece out in case I decide to throw that little thing that you see me with on sometimes until I get to it. And my Don King again. I'm about to flat iron it. I don't use a whole lot of heat on my hair. And when I perm once, maybe twice a year. At the most, 2 times a year. And I want to show you something real quick. I want to show you my edges, especially this side. Nothing happened here. It's not like micro braids or anything. They just decided to sabotage me and did. So now that I'm actually going to be able to get this video out there, I want you to watch the cell repair, because there's nothing but hair cells. My hair. I don't have a hair care routine. I just care for my hair in a way that it makes sense. I'm careful with it. I don't abuse it. And yeah, I treat it nice. Jesus Christ. There's something else I want to show, but I have to wait till I get a little bit closer to the front. because I want to show you how to gauge how much growth, not how much growth, but how much lymph you should get out of your new growth. You can probably just about imagine what the conversation is like right now, what their dialogue is like. Go to hell, Jesus Christ is the only way. I have some old pictures of my hair before this stuff started happening on Facebook. And what I was doing then was I was getting blowouts, but of course I can't afford to do anything right now. But I've been handling my hair and the heads of others since, I don't know, I was maybe early teens, 13, 14-ish. So I'm skilled in that area as well. And I have, you know, that touch. I got that magnetic healing thing going on. So my hands normally works wonders on people's heads. But back to the dialogue, they're talking about pretty much how they're not going to be able to do anything that they've been doing to melanin women thus far. That they're not going to be able to fool them in the way that they fooled them anymore. That they're not going to be sabotaging our heads of hair the way that they were in the past. Because too much truth, all this truth is about to be out there. Oh goodness. All this truth is about to be out there. I just want y'all to watch over the next couple of it's always about our dollar. It always boils down to how and where we're spending our dollar. And if you're not spending it with them, they'll jack it up and try to get you to go their way. And I don't have any product in it. This is just from the wash. Melanin women, they've been for ages. I mean, ages and centuries. They've been using women from other cultures, placing our cells, our hair cells elsewhere so that they can grow in overabundance. Just look back in time. How things changed. Now these other women from other cultures are growing an overabundance of hair to be cut and sold for a marked up price to us. We even have men, melanin men, in our households whose mane is growing longer than ours. It's only us. It's only us. And it's because we have that energetic gene. It's because we have mitochondrial. And you just can't be that great. Like, I mean, Lord forbid you be that great. They say that to me all the time, that they don't want nobody knowing how freaking awesome I am. And this is the devil, y'all. We're talking about the devil. Government agencies, elite members of science, people that have been attacking us and our families in an unforeseen way for many, many centuries. So how many Eves, how many potential Eves did you kill before I came along? Is what I've been wondering for a long time. You get what I'm saying? Because yes, I'm one of the original Eves, and I have a lot other things going for me that contributes to my makeup. It makes me who I am. But I'm saying, in terms of DNA, many women have had it. So you're telling me you're hurting them, you're attacking them so young and breaking them down in a way when they're so young that they just can't, I'm going to show you this. All these damaged hair cells, because that's all this is. But allow me to finish my thought. But you're telling me that you're damaging the hearts or the minds of these women so badly that they can't recover? Is that what's being done? Some result to death. Others just aren't ever the same. Some medicate, which is even worse, because that's just giving them more permission to attack you. They said in the end times, which there is no end times, there was a little bit of deceit in that statement, but pharmaca would be the way. Medication would be the way that they attack men and women. And I'll be damned if it isn't true. My cousin told me, not the one that recently passed, but her sister that passed just a short 5 or 6 years prior, Linda, was telling me, she said, you know, they had her on this medication. It's called Carvedillo. And I said, hey, Ma, don't you got the same medicine? She's like, yeah, but I don't take mine. And I'm like, oh, okay. So Linda's telling us about what Carvedillo does to her. She told me and my mom, she said, when she takes this pill, she has to hold on to either her stair rail or her bed, depending on where she at, or her bed rail, because this pill throws her. This pill will throw her out of bed or throw her off the couch. And you know, I chuckle, but you can't tell me nothing like that and think I'm not going to have a whole bunch of questions. So I start asking all types of questions, because I would never think that something like that was a lie. And most people just laugh and never ask. They never ask, they never make mention, they don't want to know. And who in the fuck wouldn't want to know? You get what I'm saying? I should have known something was wrong then. So anyhow, she's telling me about this medicine. I'm gonna show you this shrinkage real quick. I mean, not shrinkage, but how that works. Okay. So, the new growth. However long you can pull it, that's how you gauge how much new growth you should have when you straighten it, perm, whatever it is you do to your hair. So, I'm pulling mine roughly a half an inch. You see how it stretches? About a half an inch. And that's not putting a lot of tension on it. That's why as soon as this heat hits it, it stretches on out. So yeah, anyhow, she's telling me about the pill. And of course, we don't know anything about this pill. You know, we're all ignorant when it comes to the world of medicine. And I'm the only one that's never been medicated, I think. Maybe some of my, let me think. No, she's been on some stuff. Anyhow, it throws her out of bed. And I'm like, well, Ma, like, what happened with you? Like, what happened with yours when you were taking it? Like, did you have a similar experience? Did it do the same thing to you? This, that, any other? And she told me that she had a similar experience, you know, that she kind of like woke up on the floor, something along those lines. from taking this pill, and she stopped taking it because, you get what I'm saying? Do you get what I'm saying to you about this medicine world, this world of medicine, the stuff that they're giving these people, especially the lower tier? Because no one's asking any questions. No one's challenging anything that they say. And you can't tell me nothing. I'm going to need a second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth opinion. I don't trust doctors. And now looking at their history is even worse. Looking at the demonic history that they have is even worse. And the worst part is some people enter that field with good intentions. But the minute that someone decides, someone with hierarchy in the spiritual realm decides, while you got these men and women of science opening up doors, decides that they want them people can't protect themselves. They ain't got solid beliefs, no bias. They are attacking the astral body of these people, their energetic field. Some people don't even recognize that that's a part of our makeup. You know how dangerous that is? Do you know how dangerous that is? Anyhow, that's enough about the pill, because like I told you, I don't know a whole bunch about it. I just know it was dangerous, and I knew my mother wasn't taking hers, which was good enough for me. All I needed to know that she wasn't taking it, and I tried to, I think I might have asked Linda at the time, you know, like, why don't she stop taking it or something, but I don't know. I think she felt that it was doing something for one of her symptoms, you know, so she continued. And just would hold on. It's a problem. And then imagine all these years later, finding out that she never needed to be medicated. The pain was never hers. The pain was being induced by people that are sitting behind a computer screen observing it. Watching, seeing that no one's really caring. I wasn't in the area, but she was the first place I would stop when I came home, and the last place I hit before I got back on the road. Good-hearted woman. But they're sitting here and they're watching, and they're seeing, you know, like none of her folks are caring in the way that they're supposed to. So this is an opportunity for them. They see this as an opportunity to give her more ailments. She had a pure heart, so I mean, there wasn't anything they could do as far as possession goes. You couldn't change the nature of her spirit. But anyhow, while I'm going on and on about that, I'll talk about Linda some more, but in other videos, because that was my girl. I love all my family members, and all my family members love me. I'm everybody's favorite. And now these imposters show up and like I'm supposed to kiss their ass. I ain't having that. I'm gonna tear them all down. And when you know you're dealing with the devil, you handle things differently. It'd be different if you didn't know. You get what I'm saying? But I'm so violent about it and aggressive about it because I know what I'm dealing with. And I don't play with the devil. Fuck the devil up. But anyhow, I'm going on and on. What y'all got to say today? Because they've been talking all day. I'm sure y'all got something y'all want the people to know. Her ass is always letting people know that my ass is sitting here watching her do all this. Ain't nobody surprised. Go to hell. She still say the same shit that she say when she ain't recording. I sure do. If I tell you to go to hell off camera, what makes you think I'm not gonna tell you to go to hell on camera? I have no respect for people that do their line of work. Government agencies, y'all. Government agencies, and it ain't like your government that's standing up there in front of you, giving you all these bullshit speeches. You know, it's not that president. You know what I'm saying? Well, it is now. Like one of them decided they wanted to be him. That's why his if you pay attention, you notice that they don't have solid views anymore. They change really quick, and it's not like a subtle change. It's like drastic. It's always complete opposite type stuff. They'll go from saying they don't want anything to do with this, have nothing to do with that, and then they're in it and smiling like no one remembers. Like, no, I heard that statement last week when you said that you didn't want anything to do with this, but I guess the American people are paying that any mind, so y'all feel y'all can get away with it. But anyhow, I'm talking about the other underground government, those that we don't see all the time until stuff like this happens. And then they show up to possess folks. That whole underground world. Did I already say that there's no product in my hair? Yeah, I did. I'm going to go through and grease it with the coconut oil when I'm done. Go to hell. Talking about thank you for being yourself. And you know she don't mean a word of it. This is the same chick I have a problem with all day, every day. And then the guy goes, yo, this chick is always letting people know that she don't got no respect for nobody doing none of this. Who would? He said we tried to label her crazy. Now you see why we tried to label her crazy. Oh, God. I can't. She's so beautiful and confident. These people are going to lose their fucking mind. You damn right. I've been telling y'all that from the beginning, but y'all don't know when to stop. Anyhow, that's enough of tuning in to see what they up to. Because they always up to fucking something. I'm going to finish up this little bit and show you. That was necessary to tell you. She said, I stop her ass from saying, this is a different female. I stop her ass from saying so much other stuff because these people are going to believe every word she says. You can tell she's not lying. Now, I don't know if I wrote it or put it in a video. I might have put it in the description box of one of my YouTube videos. But I told you, every once in a while, you'll hear them yelling out, like, don't let her say this, don't let her say that. And somehow, I don't know who's on the board or who's on the keyboard that's going in. And like literally, I won't say a certain phrase that I say often. And I don't pay it any mind until I say it again. But it just goes to show you that for a couple of days or so, they can hang it up. And they never let me know what it is. Just stop her from saying this. Stop her. Don't let her say that. And I'm looking like, what? You're just stopping me from saying stuff. I mean, it's bad enough you can jam a thought. That's bad enough. But now you taking whole sentences and phrases out the equation. Get the fuck off my cells. I'm coming for everything that's mine. And my people will be restored. Got these folks aging. I'm talking about in 3 years, they're aging 20. In 6 years, they're aging 40. It's unbelievable. Wait till you see the pictures. Or what I have left of the pictures anyhow, because I told you, they stole. That was the purpose of them stealing my storage unit in Georgia. It had all the photo albums in it. I keep photos of everybody. And now, there was a lot of truth in those photos too, because you can see the difference in my complexion from day to day, week to week, month to month. Changes in my other relatives. And they knew I would have made an example out of all that. You don't know when to shut up, bitch. Okay, I'm done. Now I'm about to grease it. No, before I grease it, let me show you this. Put it on here. Look at this. That's all damaged hair cells. It's not breakage. These are complete strands of hair. It's not like split end type ordeal. You get what I'm saying? Or maybe it's a combination of the two. But I'm just saying, it's not a whole lot breaking as much as it is whole strands of hair. Kill this MF. And we weren't able to let him know that she was going to do things that no one else has done. If you ever attack me, you better worry about how I'm coming for you. Okay. No, we have a fucking problem because she's letting them see that she uses a generous amount of coconut oil in her hair. And no, I don't wrap my hair. I never do. Well, no, let me take that back. When I was getting blowouts, I did used to wrap my hair. But these days, I don't. I just throw my scarf on. I make sure if I have it in a ponytail that there's not any tension before I put it on. And that's it. But more than anything, I'm just trying to stress the fact that we're going out of our way and becoming accustomed to things that we don't have to. And it's all about your dollar. Well, and it's not. Okay, it's all about your dollar to some extent. But you can't fight a fight that you didn't know existed. Now that we know what's going on, like I know what's going on and I'm sharing and revealing to you what's going on, all that stuff is coming to an end. Watch everybody grow their hair out. Because I'm looking like with all the stuff that I have in my background and with the texture and lengths of all my relatives' hair, like how is it even possible Like y'all just trying to water down my DNA by snatching cells. And who was gonna say anything if we ain't know? People are always making up excuses for unexplainable things. It's unexplainable. Just leave it at that. We don't know why. But don't be making up excuses. Well, you know, maybe your dad's side of the family, or you know, your mom's side of the family. No, it's none of that. We're being attacked in unforeseen ways. So if they feel like you have an overabundance of this or too much of that, and you're not spending money in this way, then they're docking you in the form of cells. Brain cells, skin cells, hair cells. You name it. We ain't going for that no more. And the minute you accept the devil's way of doing things, it gives them more permission to attack. Let you decide a year or two down the road, you know, this is too expensive for me and I'm not going to be using all these products. Let you try and stop. Watch them tear your head up. Watch them tear your head up. These people got women thinking they got to part their hair in four. Not all women. These people have melanin women thinking that they have to part an Afro-American, because melanin isn't really race specific. And Afro-American women thinking that they have to part their hair in 4 sessions in order to wash it and not damage it. Well, this is what worked for me, is what they tell you. And a lot of women are like, well, I'm going to try that. You're taking the devil's instructions. You're taking the devil's instructions. So let you decide that you want to veer off. Things will get better for a little bit, but it's not going to be as good as it would be if you chose the right route. He said, she don't give none of these motherfuckers no credit for nothing. No, I don't. I don't recognize the devil for nothing. I sure don't. I don't give a fuck what you've been doing and how you've been doing it and who it worked for. It's obsolete. No good for nobody unless they're possessed. And now you know a large amount of our population is possessed, so that changes things too. It should make you look at things a little different. I'm just saying, when you're pure at heart, you can't do everything that everybody else is doing. You can't take the same instruction that everybody else is taking. She's hurt herself in so many other ways. I won't be endorsing any of your products. So I ain't hurt myself in no way. I won't be dealing with none of y'all. If I don't own it and I ain't overseeing it to make sure people are complying, it won't have my mark. It won't have my seal. It will not have my stamp of approval. What do I look like after a fight like this? Siding with some sort of demonic entity and being like, yeah, y'all, you know, you should actually do this. No, I'm telling you to think for yourself and to recognize when things are wrong. And when things are wrong, don't make excuses for it. Start taking note. Do a little bit of research. Try to figure it out. That's all I'm saying. She told them the same thing that she would tell one of her family members. That's why my friends love me. Are y'all wondering what they're saying? Are some of you like this? I wonder what they're saying right now. They said she's so genius in so many other ways. And that's not going to be on any of that other stuff. Now, I told you before, when they say that other stuff, it's always a doozy. I don't know what that other stuff is. They call themselves talking in code, but they're so inconsistent. It's not even funny. Some days they want to talk in code. Other days they want to act like they laying curses. Other days they talking straightforward. Some days they love you or love me. It's crazy. And some days they just cannot stand me. They hate everything about me. It's the craziest thing. That's why don't nobody want people looking at you like you're not who you say you are. Oh, you really just had a moment that made sense to you. Why they kept telling y'all, don't have people looking at me like I'm not who I say I am. Sure ain't. All right, now I'm done. I'm gonna put some foam wrap on it and style it. I can't figure out what I want to do with it. Oh, okay. I haven't worn my hair that way in a little while. Where you at, Bart? That's what it's like after. I still had to comb my hair quite a bit to get this style. And that's a lot to me. And what I'm going to do with this hair is I'm going to keep it on me until I can burn it. I don't even have a lighter right now, but I normally burn this so that no one gets a hold of it, because they have people come behind me and pick up stuff that I throw away all the time. I really wish I could show you the one on the perm. Okay, here goes my eyebrows. And I want to apologize for as much as I've been cussing in some of these videos. I've cussed more during this experience than I've done my entire life. But there's a reason for that. I'm very frustrated. I'm very frustrated. This isn't getting out to anyone. And the people that know are possessed and not reacting like they should. This is not how I would normally do it. It is, but it isn't. Because I don't put this much. This is like a lot right now. It's a whole lot. But I can't. This isn't a good camera. It's blurry. So, and then I go like this. Let's see. It's back. Let me take this scarf off too, because it's been done. I don't like the thick Atlanta bra. Not on me. I think it's pretty on some other women though. I'm not completely knocking it. I'm just saying it's not for me. I'm gonna have to get in a regular mirror, but you get the gist of it. That's all I do. I dot it up and I blend it. You see, it comes right off. It's not messy. I'm not a fan of makeup, so this is really all you'll catch me doing. If I have too many blemishes, I'll take some foundation and I'll put it on in and I'll brush it in until you can't tell that I even put any makeup on. But you'll never catch me with a full face of makeup or layers of makeup. I just don't do it.